Good evening all. Just today I will discuss about the already you know the basic gates and the derivative gates like AND or not, NAND, NOR, XOR, XNOR. You already know. Okay, what are the property of these gates? You already know. So today what we are going to do is we are going to do some exercise. So just please take your notebooks and you note down the question and just try to solve it in parallel to me, right? If you have any difficulty, any confusion, you please ask me, okay? So first thing I am going to discuss is implementation of the circuit. Whatever be the Boolean algebra we learned yesterday in the last class, what were the Boolean algebra? Boolean algebra was in the form of equations. Some variables were there, and these variables were deciding. Some combinations were there for the of the input variables, and the combination of the input variables was deciding the output. Okay, output of the circuit. So how we can convert a Boolean algebra into the circuit? We will see now. So this is implementation of circuit. That means we will convert our Boolean expression into the circuit, into the hardware based on the property of the basic gates. We will transform our dot or plus operators into the gates. Okay. So this is our first question. So here it is a circuit that is showing that you have a gate. Already gate is given. And this gate is, what is this gate? Can you identify the symbol? I am showing you the simple circuitry of the this simple circuit based on only single gate. What is this gate? Can you understand what is this? It is a 3-input NOR gate. It is a 3-input NOR gate. So 3 inputs, let's say X, Y, Z are there, and you are going to determine output. Let's say F. So here what I am going to ask you, let's say some input are coming and these input are changing with time. These inputs are changing with time, and the variation of the X, Y and Z are given in the form of timing diagram. So what is given here in this question? In this question, a circuit is given and that consists of only single gate, and the input that is coming, that is applied at the XYZ is given. So timing diagram is given, and based on the property of the gate, you need to decide F. So what is the procedure? So procedure here is, first you should remember the property of the OR gate. Property of the OR gate means if you remember the truth table, you can determine the output. So first step, what will you do? You will draw the lines. Wherever your signal is changing. You will draw the line. See here at this point, your signal is changing. From 0 to 1, Z signal. Okay. So the first step is you will identify the points, time at which your signal is changing. So here you see that Z is transiting from 0 to 1. So you will mark this point. This time you will mark. For the output, you will mark this point. Okay. Here now you see here both are 1. All three are 1. X is 1, Y is 1, Z is 1. But again X is going to 0 at this point. So again I will extend this point to determine the output. So I will extend the line, and based on that, at the position or the level of the logics, we will decide the output. Now at this time your Y is changing. Again I will extend this point. Here your X is changing. So you will extend this point. Here your y is changing. Here your x is changing. So based on the change in the input signal, you will extend the line, and that on that time you will determine the output. So these are the timings I extended here, and then I will determine the output. So the first step, I hope you understand. If timing diagram is given, you will mark those time where your signal is transiting either 0 to 1 or 1 to 0, right? So this is the first step. Now I will see what is the property of the OR gate. So what is the property of OR gate? You already know that it is a gate that will produce one output, if and only if all inputs are 0. If and only if all inputs are 0. You remember what was the truth table? What was the truth table? So if this is the simple circuit, so only single gate is there, so only you have to remember the truth table. So if you remember that property, then easily you can say only one case is there that you will get 1, and for rest cases you will get 0. Let's see. So it is, what is this is NOR gate. NOR gate means X. NOR gate means, what is the expression for NOR gate? It is X plus Y plus Z bar. Okay, so we will take one by one combination, and we will determine the output. So if your X is 0, Y is 0, Z is 0, that means 0, that means this is the combination. What one or two cases I am writing, what I am doing here. So what we are doing here, the first case, input case is zero plus 0 plus 0 and the complement. So 0, all inputs are 0, that means result will be 0, and the complement of 0 is 1. Next combination is 0 0 1. So that means 0 plus 1 complement. And you know the property that 0 plus 1 is 1 and complement of 1 is 0. So for rest cases, you will see that every time you will get the 0 only, because addition of all 1 and 0 will always 1. So if any 1 is there, your output will be 0. So this is the property. If you remember that, no need to draw the truth table, just to explain you the thing I am showing you. So you see the property of the NOR gate, that for this case only, the first case, your output is 1 for all 0. And if your all 1 is there, your output is 0. So just see. So first case, this is 1, this is 1, this is 1. So you will have 0. So it will be 0. So we will identify the case when all inputs are 0. Just check out where you have all inputs are 0. Any point when we have all inputs are 0. See, this is the case. This is 1, this is 1, this is 0. This is 1, this is 1, this is 1. This is 0, this is 1, this is 1. 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1. 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0. And you have to extend this also. And this is 1, 1 0. So you see that in here no case is there, that is x is 0, y is 0 and z is 0. All 0 is not there. So that means you, in all combination you will get a 0 only. So you have only one line as the output for f. Is it clear? So you will have a 0 level line only, because all cases are related to this combination, means every time it will produce 0. So a 0 line you will show as an output. So what if this in another question I am telling to you, if suppose you have the NOT gate, NAND gate. If suppose this is NAND gate and you are giving the same input to this NAND gate, so what will be the output? So this I drawn for the NOR gate, just to tell me when it will give you the 1, when it will give you the, just to tell me the time. I am writing time T0, T1, T2. So you please solve it and just tell me where you will get the transition. I will ask you. So you have to remember the property of the NAND gate. What NAND gate says? NAND gate says that it will produce 0. It will produce 0 if and only if x, y, z are 1, means this combination. And for rest cases it will produce 1. So check out the condition and tell me what will you get for this input combination. Everyone, you please tell me at time t0 what will be the output. Just please respond. At time t0 what will be the output? The combination is 1 1 0, and you know that 1 1 0 it will give 1. Next combination is 1 1 1, all 1 are there, that means output will be 0, and it will continue up to this next transition T1. Tell me what will happen at T1. T1 combination is 0 1 1. 0 1 1 means output will be 1. At T2 combination is 0 0 1, that means this 1 will continue up to T3.
1.
1. T4 the combination is 1 1 1. All
Zero.
are 0, right? T4 it will be 0. T5 0 1 1. 0 1 1 1. T6
0 1
1.
0 1
T6 0 1 0 means 1. T7 1. T7
1.
is again 1. Okay, so this output you will get if you consider a combination of x, y, z. So based on the logical operation you will get a timing diagram. So you see the difference of the logic circuit. Here this is the output for the NOR gate, and here this is the output for the NAND gate. So for the same input, as your logic operation are different, your outputs are different. Okay, so hope you understand how to deal with the timing diagram, how to determine the output. So this is the basic question here to explain you how to determine the output. So I took a very simple circuit, only a single gate I took here, but same thing we can repeat for this circuit. Next question is, draw the circuit diagram to implement the expression. So previous question was related to determine the output if you have the input as a timing diagram. Now here it is asking you to draw the circuit diagram, means hardware implementation it is asking. So expression is given expression is given. So here you first determine how many variables are there. Your function is depend on how many variables are there, x, y, and z. So actually your x,
Three variables.
f is dependent on x, y, z. Okay. Then you will determine what operators are there. So two operators are there, dot and plus. Also you will determine the another operator, that is your inverting operator. This complement over var is there. So first what will you do? You will first draw the line based on the number of input. So how many number of input are there? X, Y, Z. So just I am telling you the procedure how to convert your Boolean expression into the hardware. So first thing, what will you do? You will see how many variables are there. Based on that, you will draw the lines, and then you will see how many variables required inversion. Over var means complement, or you can say inversion. So here your y variable is the only variable that required a inversion. So what I will do? I will generate a inversion signal by passing through the inverter. Okay, so what I will do? My first requirement is a true signals, and another requirement is complement. So I need a complement of the y only. So I am only showing a inverter for the y. So this y, if it is passing through the inverter, it is generating y complement for me. So okay, my requirement is fulfilled now. I have x, I have y, I have y bar, I have z. Now I have to join the variables. So let's see what this, just see the bracket. Let's see, this is my P. So one bracket, I am replacing this one bracket as one operation as P, and this I am replacing with the Q. So what is P here? P is x plus y. So you see that this x and y are joined by plus operator. So plus operator means what? Which type of gate? Plus operator means which type of gate? Which type of gate? Basic operation I told you. Over var means inverter. Dot operation means AND gate, and plus operator means OR gate. So you please remember. So if dot operator is there, that means you will draw a AND gate. If plus operator is there, you will add a OR gate. So here x plus y is there. So what you will do? You will take a OR gate and you will join x and y. So this actually it is giving you the P. Next term is y complement plus z. So here you see that complement of y and z are joined together and they are ORing. Plus means ORing. So again you will take another OR gate and you will join x bar and z, sorry, y bar and z, and it will give you the output Q. So another term you converted into the hardware. So for first term you need OR gate, for second term you again need OR gate, and now how this P and Q or these two terms are joined? These are joined by dot. That means you need to add one AND gate. So this will give you P dot Q, and this P dot Q is actually your F. So P dot Q, and you know that what is P? It is x plus y. What is Q? It is y bar plus z. So this is the procedure to convert the Boolean expression into the circuit diagram. Got it? Everyone got it? How to convert the circuit expression into the circuit?
Ma'am?
Yes.
Tell once again, ma'am.
Okay. I am again telling. So For every question, if suppose they ask you to convert a Boolean expression into the circuit diagram, so what will you do? You will first count how many variables are there. So here you see that 3 variables are there. So you will take 3 lines, and you will show the variables. So these are the true signal, original signal that are coming from the input ports. And next you see if any inversion is required, any variable is inverted or not. So in this expression, I need a by bar. So by bar means I need to complement this y to get the by bar. So this is the complement signal I will got if I will give this y to the inverter. So now required variables I have now. So now I will see the next operators. So you see there are 2 brackets. So to simplify the thing, I will assume that this x plus y is p, and this y bar plus z I am saying q. So what this now it is p dot q. So my problem is now simplified. So I will concentrate on p first. So what is p here? P is x plus y, and what this plus indicate, plus operator indicates the OR gate. So you will connect the x and y, and you will join these x and y using the OR gate, because they are joined with the plus operator. So you will join with the OR gate. Okay. So this is your p. What is p? It is x plus y. Got it? Got it? And next expression is q. Q is by bar plus z. Again plus operator is there. So again I will take one more OR gate, and I will join by bar and z. So this is your q. Next you see that p dot q. So dot operator is there. That means p, whatever output is coming from the OR gate, we need to give as a input to the AND gate, because dot is your AND operation. So AND operation, whenever you will do AND operation, you will get final output f. Okay. So final output is x plus y dot y bar plus z. Got it?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay. So this is again a simple question. What is the only, so this type of question will also come. It is a very simple question, but you need to apply some knowledge. So what it is asking you, what is the only set of input conditions that will produce a high output from a 3-input NOR gate? Just tell me, what are the input conditions? How do you know? Again, you need to see the truth table. So draw the truth table of the NOR gate. It is a simple question. So NOR gate, truth table you should know. So suppose this is the truth table, and what it is asking you? It is asking you to tell the input condition where you will get high output. High output means 1. Every time in general we are talking in terms of I told you 2 logics are there. What are the logic? Positive logic and negative logic. Okay. So generally we use always positive logic. What is positive logic? That means high we will assume as 1 and low we will assume as 0. Okay, so generally if suppose it is not written that they are using negative logic, so always assume positive logic is there. So here it is asking you to determine the input condition for which your input output is high. So I am using the positive logic. So positive logic, if I am taking high, means 1. So you observe the truth table. What you notice here? So this is the case. This is the only and only case for which you are getting 1, and I am saying it is high. So what is the answer? The answer is A, B, C should be 0, 0, 0. So this is the combination This is the only set of input condition where you will get 1. Got it? So this is a simple question. So this you can also explain using the, if suppose you don't want to see the truth table, this is another way to determine the output. Just take the Boolean expression and you apply the input condition. So you know the NOR gate Boolean expression is A plus B plus C complement. So if you put the combination 0 plus 0 plus 0, then you will get 0 complement, and complement of the 0 is 1. So one by one you can take input condition, you apply this input condition in the expression, then you will get the output. This is another way to determine the output. So next is, again, it is the Boolean expression is given and you need to do the implementation. So 2 questions are here, part 1 and part 2. So again we will repeat the same thing. So here this is your, actually it is telling you it is a complement, Z complement. Previously what I was saying, like this, over bar is there, so I was saying that it is complement. If this is the both notation, you can use Z, this tick. So this will be the actually Z complement. So again what I will do, I will see the terms, how many terms. So first we will see how many variables are there. So there are X, Y, Z. So what you will do, you will draw some space. Please keep some space, because if any signal require inversion, so you need to draw an inverter also. So first you will draw X, Y, Z true signal, and then you will find out how many complements are there. So you see that X complement is also required, Y complement is also required, Z complement is also required. So what I will do, I will first generate the complements of each variables. So true signal and the complement of the signal is now ready. So 2 lines I will drag. So first step what I said, you just see how many variables are there, you draw the lines, and then you generate the inverted variables. If suppose it is required, it is available in the expression, then you will generate. Otherwise no need to do the complement. Okay. So in my expression complements are there, so I am showing the complement of each signal. Next you will see the terms. How many terms are there? Number 1, number 2, number 3. At a time you can see, you can take one term only. So here I am joining the two, I am first implementing the first term. It is my X dot Y. So dot indicates AND operation. So I will join these X and Y. Sorry, this was my X bar. Sorry. So you also draw and just see whatever I am drawing, it is same or not, so that your mind will work. Otherwise, if only you will see what I am doing, you will not understand later. Okay, so side by side you do solve it, and just you match my answer and your answer. To match your answer with my answer. So what first expression is saying, it is X dot Y. So this is my Y line, this is my X line. So I will join using AND. Okay, so this is giving you X dot Y. So in the output of this AND gate, you will get X dot Y. Next term is X complement dot Y complement. So you will drag the X complement line, you will drag the Y complement line. Again, it is connected with the dot. So you will again use another AND gate, and it will give you the X dot Y complement. Next is X plus Z bar. So X, it is required at X. So I will drag the X line from here. Please do your in your notebook and just you tally the answer with my answer. So this last term is saying x plus z complement, and it is connected with the plus sign. So I will take OR gate. So it is giving you x plus z complement. Now all three terms, this term x, xy, this xy and x bar y bar, x plus z bar are connected with the plus sign. So there are various ways to show the OR operation. Either you can use one time you join two lines, or you can take, if suppose you have the 3 input NOR gate, you can show 3 input NOR gate. So here the problem is not asking you to give you the to implement the circuit using 2 input gates. So no compulsion is there. So we can use any number of input gate here. So I can directly connect the all terms with the OR gate. Okay. So finally you will get the output. Got it? Got it? All terms x dot by x y, x complement y complement plus x plus z complement are connected with the plus sign. So I will use OR gate. Okay. Everyone drawing your circuit in the notebook. Hope you are drawing. Now take another question. So next question is x plus y plus x bar, x plus y complement x z bar. So one by one I will take term. So I am just simplifying the thing. For example, I am assuming this term I will implement first. This is my second term. This is my third term. R. So I am writing first term I am writing P, second term I am writing Q, third term I am writing as R. So first what I will do, I will pick one term and then I will implement. So first term is x plus y. So again we will draw the 3 lines based on the number of input variable required. So you see that 3 variables are there, x, y, z, and only z variable is required a complement. So I will only draw one in complement for the z only. We will generate only complement for the z only. For rest, no need to take the complement. So first term is x plus y. So plus means you will join with the OR. So this is the technique. This is the procedure I am telling you. This is the simple procedure. I am not considering that I should come out with the optimized circuit, means minimum hardware requirement I am not looking at. I am only thinking, I am only considering the implementation only. I am not targeting that I will come out with the minimum hardware. So whatever be the expression is there, I am straightforward, I am implementing. So in the next stage, I may ask you to implement in such a manner that you will get a minimum hardware circuit. Minimum hardware circuit. This type of constraint may be given in the question. So here no constraint is given. So here it is very simple for me. Just I am taking a expression and based on the operator I am adding the components. Next is your x plus y complement. So x plus y and then complement. What is this? This is your actually NOR gate. This is your NOR gate. So you will what you can do. This is already OR. So you see the thing. If you are straightforward, I am saying if you are doing the straightforward, so again you will connect the x and y and you will show the NOR gate. Okay, but what I will do here, as a good engineer, what my practice should be? My practice should be draw a circuit so that a minimum hardware should be used. So I saw that this x plus y expression is already implemented. So I will not draw any again NOR gate. only what I will do, x plus y is already there and I need x plus y bar. So what I will do, I will complement this signal. Okay, so just I need a inverter and I will get a x plus y bar. No need to draw NOR gate again, because I did x plus y ORing operation I already done. So I will add one inverter and I will generate x plus y complement. So I derived from the previous output. Next term is xz complement. So x you will drag and you will drag the complement of the z, and this is the AND operation. So you will draw the AND and you will get the xz bar, xz complement. Now you have three terms. This is your p term, this is your p term, this is your q term, this is your r term. So all terms are now implemented. Now last stage is to join all terms p, q and r, and these p and q and r are joined with the plus operator. So you will add OR gate. Okay, got it? Everyone got it? How to implement the circuit? So if you are using NOR gates, in this circuit will not wrong. So your circuit will true, but if suppose constraint is given that you have to come out with the minimum hardware, then you have to take care of this constraint. Okay. So if suppose someone asks you to draw a logic circuit, derive a logic circuit that will have a high speed. So see, performance parameter, what I said, how many performance parameters are there? Main performance parameters are area, time, or speed, or the power consumption. So if suppose I am saying you have to come out with the circuit that occupy less area, that means you will try to get a logic circuit so that it will implemented using a less number of gates. Okay, so my target is to get the circuit so that it will use a less number of gates or less number of components. Okay, or if suppose someone is asked me to improve the speed should be high. So area constraint maybe we can may suffer. Okay, so if suppose time is the constraint, you are very much uh, uh, require a high speed, then you will not take care of the area occupied. Okay, so what you will do, high speed you can get if you are generating the term in parallel. So parallel processing will always give you the high speed. So you will use large number of gates, but all the terms you will generate in parallel. So that will be the trick to get the high speed performance. So this is the another question. Hope you understand. Everyone got it? How to implement the circuit? And any other one more question shall I take? Or it is okay? I hope 3 or 4 questions I already explained to you. If it's still required, so I will take one more question. Just reply me. Everyone got it? How to implement the circuit? Now, this is the another question that is saying that implement the logic circuit that has expression this, use only NAND and NOR gate. So this is the question that is giving you some constraint, some restriction that you cannot randomly use any gate, any component. It is saying that you can use only NAND and NOR. So now you have to be very careful. So what is NAND expression? You remember? NAND says two inputs are joined with the dot and complement. This is NAND expression. So you need to search this type of expression. And what NOR says? in terms of expression. NOR says two inputs are joined with the plus and then complement. So what I will do, I will see where we can implement using NAND and NOR. So you will see the expression. So you see that if you see the expression, this Z plus W are joined with the plus and then complement. So you can see that this expression Z and W you can implement using the NOR gate. Okay, Z and W. So Z and W, you will get the NOR expression Z plus W bar. Next, you see that here X by and then complement. X, Y and then complement. So you will see that if I am assuming that Z plus W is P, so what this it will simplified as X, Y dot P and then complement. So what you can do is you can take X, you can take Y, and actually it is a 3-input NAND gate operation. X, Y. So this is your final output F. So this is the circuit implementation. Here constraint is given that you can only use NAND and NOR gates. So based on the operation NAND and NOR, I am implementing the logic circuit. Now second part is it is asking you that determine the output level. That means level it is asking means what is F. If input are this. So now you realize the circuit. Now you will see, you will apply the input condition given and you will analyze the output. So let's see what is X, what is Y, what is Z. It is given 1. So let's say it is 1. It is 1. Z is 1, but W is 0. So this is the second part of this question. So first it is asking you to realize the hardware and then it is asking you to determine the output based on the given input. So given input here it is given. So first I will see the output for this first stage. This is the first stage because this output is using as input to the next level. So this is a 2-level circuit. So first I will see the first level circuit. So I will see what will be this output. So Z is 1, W is 0. So 1 plus 0 and then complement. So what is this actually? 1 plus 0 is 1 and complement. So it will actually, it is equal to 0. So this output is 0. This is 1. This is 1. So what F will be? So what is NAND operation? NAND operation is input, next input and next input. So 3 inputs are there. So first input is 1. Second input is 1. Third input is 0. So 1 dot 1 dot 0 and then complement. And you know that if any means any variable is 0 and you are doing the NAND operation, you will always get, what you will get? 1. How you will get? Because 1 dot 1 is 1, dot 0 is 0. So 0 complement, and what is 0 complement? It is 1. So output will be 1.
Good afternoon, madam.
Good afternoon. Yes. Any doubt? Any doubt? Any doubt? If any doubt, I will explain you again. You please reply. So next, this is the list of the Boolean theorems and postulate. So we already discussed in the last class. Now I will do some problems related to that. So PPT I will circulate. to you just for revision. So this thing we already discussed in the last lecture. Commutative law, involution law, associative law, distributive, De Morgan theorem, absorption, we already discussed. Okay. So now we will see how you practiced. Just this is just for mind drilling. Just tell me the answer. A plus 0 is. If you remember the theorem, just you tell me the answer. A plus 0 is. This is the single variable operation, and this is the expression that is showing you the identity for operator plus. So A plus 0 is A. Next is A plus 1. Just please answer me. A plus 1 is equal to. A plus 1 is equal to. All of you please respond. If you remember the theorem, you please respond. What is A plus 1?
1.
1, right. A plus
1,
1.
ma'am.
1, good. Next, A dot A. A dot A. A dot A is A. Okay. Next, B dot B complement.
B complement.
B dot
0.
B dot B complement is
0.
0. B dot is B complement is 0. How? Because if suppose B is 0 and B complement will be 1, so it will be 1 dot 0 is 0. Or if B is 1, B complement will be 0. Again it will be 0 because this is a AND operation. So any 1 is there, you will any 0 is there, your output will be 0. Okay, so this output is B dot B complement is 0. Next, D dot 1. What is D dot 1?
D.
D dot 1?
D.
D, good. D. D plus 0? What is D plus 0? D
D.
plus 0 is D. Okay, it is okay? Or it is 0? See, just you see, verify. See, D is the binary number, no? So either it can take 0 or it can take 1. Okay, so you can check it. If suppose D is 0, if D is 0, then what is the expression? 0 plus 0. And we know that this is OR operation, it is 0. If D is 1, then it is 1 plus 0. So output will be 1. So whatever be the output, what is coming, whatever be the D is coming, if D is 0, output is 0. If D is 1, output is 1. So what I am saying, if D plus 0 is actually D. This please property you please remember. Because this will required whenever I will ask you to convert a circuit, and I will ask you to add some term, add some gates. So you need to remember this property. So you can add hardware, you can absorb hardware. Okay. So this property are very useful. Now tell me C plus C complement. What is C plus C complement?
1.
C
C.
plus C 1. C plus C complement is 1. C plus C. C plus C is C. X dot 0. Any ending with the 0, I already told you it is always 0.
0.
This is the property of. Tell me G plus GF. What is G plus GF? So you have to expand it. I told you the theorem consensus. Okay. So this will be just I am explaining what is this
0.
G plus. No. So if you apply, so it is G dot G plus F. Again you will apply the theorem. So what it will be? Again it is coming G plus GF. So what is the output? I am confused here. What will be the output for the G plus GF? So how can you do this? See, this is another way. So what I will do, I will use G, I will take common. So this is G dot 1 plus F. I took G common, okay. So now this 1 plus F, you already know this 1 plus any variable is always 1. So it is G dot 1. And you see this theorem, G dot 1 is same, that means G dot 1 is G. So result is G. Got it? Result is G. How I am telling you, I am taking the common and then I am removing F because F is 1 plus F, 1 plus F is 1 and G dot 1 is G. Okay, now tell me this, y plus W complement, again you will take the common 1 plus W complement, so it will be, what it will be? Tell me the answer. Tell me the answer. See, if you are ORing with the 1, any 1 is there in the OR, it will give you 1. Okay. So your output is Y. So these are the simple theorems we just exercised here, revised here. So these property we will use later. So please don't forget these points. Just you make a card and you put it on the this card. You please place it on the wall and you see daily so that you will remember the properties. Now come to the minimization of hardware. So if you want to do the minimization, so one thing is, if suppose expression is given, so you will do Boolean algebra. So if you want to realize a circuit using minimum hardware and your expression is given, so one method is you just minimize your expression. You simplify the expression using a Boolean algebra. So this is a simple question. So I am asking you to simplify. So simplify means to come out with the minimum terms in the expression. So this is a simple question. So what it says to me, x, y. So you first identify how many terms are common here. So you see x, y bar and x, y bar are available in both terms. So I can take this x, y bar common. Okay, so this is my z plus z complement. So what this theorem says, so I am taking common. So what is this theorem? So in the exam, whenever you will do, please write the step as well as you write the theorem also. What is this theorem? So you will write as per the theorem. So you need to write in the this right hand side and you will write which theorem you are using here. So which theorem I am using here? Because I am taking common. So which theorem? So you go back. So which theorem is this? You just see the list. So this is the theorem that is called associative. Okay, so I am taking common. So I am using associative theorem. I will write that as per the associative theorem. So you can write x, y plus xz equal to x, y plus z. So you took common here x. So this is the theorem associative. Next, you are again simplifying that z plus z bar. Again, you are applying the theorem. z plus z bar is equal to 1. Again you will write here. So you need to write every time. Whenever you will get the problem like this in the exam, please don't forget to write the explanation how you are removing this term. So you need to very careful while writing, while explaining this the simplification. So you please write every time. So here I am removing z plus z bar and replacing the z plus z bar by 1. So why I am replacing? Just you need to write here. Now again I am using a theorem where I say that a dot 1 is equal to a. So you see, this is again, it is, you need to remove the 1. So you are writing x by bar. So how you are coming out with the x by bar? Because your one is input is also there. So you are using your theorem, identity theorem you are using for the dot operation. So it is a dot 1 is equal to a. So based on that, I am simplifying x by bar dot 1 is equal to x by bar. So now further you cannot simplify. So this is my final expression. So what we get here? So if you realize this, this is the given expression. So if you implement, you just see. If I implement this, I want to show you what is the advantage of doing the simplification. Just I am explaining you here. So first whatever what I am doing here, I am just drawing a hardware. So hardware is for this expression is x by bar and z. Okay, and next term is x by bar z complement, and then OR. So this is the circuit I drawn for the given expression. It is giving me f, and now you see thus after simplification what you got, x by bar only. So you see what is the beauty of this simplification. So both circuits are actually showing you the, are giving you the same output. If you have x, y, z combination, it will give you the same output. So what is the difference here? Here you required 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 number of gates. What is the beauty of simplification here? I simplified this Boolean expression and I will come out with this x by bar. So what I got? Here I need 2 number of gates only, and here I need 5 number of gates. So which one is good? This one is good. If suppose I will, my constraint is the less number of less area it should occupy. So this second circuit, simplified circuit, is the good one. So the purpose of simplification is actually to come out with the minimum hardware circuit. So both circuit will give you the same output, but see the beauty. One circuit is required 5 numbers, another circuit is required only 2 numbers. So one of you time will be over, just to inform me. Next is determine the output expression for the circuit of figure and simplify it is using De Morgan theorem. So given figure is this, and it is asking you to apply the De Morgan theorem. What De Morgan theorem was? Who De Morgan theorem was? First says that A dot B complement is equal to A complement plus B complement. This was the first De Morgan theorem. Second De Morgan theorem was A plus B complement is equals to A complement dot B complement. These were the De Morgan theorem. So here it is asking you to determine the output expression. So this is your Z bar. So I will apply the, I will write the expression based on the gate. So this is my NAND gate. So what NAND gate? It will give you x dot y dot z bar and then complement. Now it is asking you to apply the De Morgan theorem. Simplify it. So my expression is, given expression is x dot y dot z complement and then complement over all complement. So what I will do, I want to apply a De Morgan theorem. That means I need to come out with the two variable operation only. So what I will do, I will first assuming that your xy is p. To simplify the thing, I am assuming xy is p. Okay. So if suppose you are assuming this xy p, that means it is p dot z complement. So assume that this is p and this is q. Z complement I am assuming q. So what is the expression now? P dot q. So that you see that this is same as I said in the De Morgan theorem. So I can simplify as a dot p dot q bar is equal to p bar and plus q bar. So what I will do now, I will I will write what is p. P is my x dot y complement, and what is q? Q is my z complement. So again complement is there, so double complement. Further I will simplify it. Again x dot y, they are joined together. So again I can apply De Morgan theorem here. The x dot y bar, you can write x complement plus y complement, and you know that the complement of the complement is the true signal. So this is the final expression, simplified expression. So you see that you can implement this circuit like this also. X bar, it is generating y bar, and this is z, and you are joining with the OR gate. So same output you will get from this circuit also. So this is another option. So if you are simplifying, your hardware is different, but it will give you the same answer, same output. So hope everyone understand how to solve the questions. If there is any doubt, you just reply me. Then I will come to, I am going to next question. So time is over. Okay, 4:10.
Time come.
Okay. So rest I will discuss in the next class. Okay, so you please practice, and some questions I will now I will give to you as a assignment.